good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Free For All, your favorite free-to-play series, part of the Hell Hades 2025 challenge. You may be asking yourself, what in the world is going on? Why are we farming campaign here? We're not getting any good gear out of this. Attack gear. I guess it's got its uses early on, but there's no real point in it. Well, we are still farming campaign because we're trying to progress in a champion training event. But really what we're here for is we're really here for a Skull Sworn for two reasons. Okay? And those reasons are pretty straightforward. The first one is Skull Sworn is part of the Rosin fusion. We need him. We don't have him yet. Okay? But the more important, more pressing issue is we have this little bitty of a mission. Okay? Beat one faction war stage with at least one rare champion on your team. 5 gems. Gems are valuable. And we don't have a lizard. No lizard to be seen. So we're going back here. We're going to try to go 2 birds with 1 stone. We're going to take care of this business right now. Hopefully we get it but without having to waste all of our energy. We have a lot of energy kind of stockpiled, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay. We might need to come back to that one. We went through 3 energy refills. We got a lot of champ training done, but we did not get one of those. This is not our week, I think. So I pressed hard to get that Prism shard. I didn't get a terrible champion, but just not one I needed. And since then, I just feel like we've been behind and we've been trying to recover. And the recovery's not going so well. I think a number of mistakes in the account have really set us behind. Obviously we got Fodbor. He'll be fine for a little bit, but he's nothing great. And then we did get Sabbatha to 6-star. So that's a good thing for the account. Just going to boost her base stats so she's a little bit more sustainable in a Guardian set. And it's really going to help us stay alive in some of the clan boss situations once we get her fully leveled, fully geared, all that different stuff. And then we got Alice geared up with 100% crit rate. She's still pretty slow, but it's a work in progress. It's not a perfect thing right now, but the thing that's really getting me is this. Okay, 2x event. We have scrambled together over the course of the last 2 days 10 ancient shards, and we have 135 points. So keep in mind that we're getting some points from campaign when we get a champion, when we've pulled mystery shards. But I'll let you do the math there. We had 10 shards and we don't even have 150 points. And we've gotten all rares on this 2x, and it is, folks, I'll just call it what it is. It's a little bit defeating. So this is just not our week. No point in calling, waving the white flags, but it is frustrating when you just kind of, you have these events where, your hopes are high. You're always like, oh, I'll get a good epic at least, and then with the starry eyes, maybe a legendary, something like that. But it's just hasn't really been going our way. And unfortunately, that is going to trickle down when it comes to everything on the leaderboards. Not that I've been paying too close attention to it, but I have been keeping my eye on it and constantly asking myself how I can stay, keep up, because it's kind of hard to keep up with some of these people. I'll just show you some clan mates of mine here in a minute when we go to our clan boss. I suppose I'll keep those just in case. Okay. All right. So, for example, and we'll do our best. We're going to do our best. But, man, it's just kind of hard to keep up with somebody who's got, a Helicath, a Geomancer, and a God Seeker. And it's like I had to get a Prism and pull a full bore or whatever it is. You know, and I guess we did get a cold heart, so that is realistically kind of a legendary in disguise. But I guess, you know, somebody like this guy, Snackbox, I mean, he's doing it. And I mean, a Feign is good, don't get me wrong. But Feign's not like game breaking or anything like that. He's got 460s. And that's actually what I'm pushing to do right now. I got 360s. Like I said, I got Sabbatha up. I am going to go full out. I'm going to try to max out this champion training event because I desperately just want a 4th 6-star, my lord. And then when I get that 4th 6-star, what I'm going to do is we're going to go straight into the Minotaur, and we're going to try to grind that up to the best of our ability. Okay, so what are we doing to make that happen? Let's first see where we're at here. Now, noticeably, I'm not pouring a bunch of brews into these champions because I'm just like kind of already... I'm getting pretty close to like just having this maxed up just naturally, because that's really all I've been doing since the Prism event. I did do a little bit of masteries, and so like we've gotten just a handful of masteries on these champions here, and then I want to get masteries on Alice as well, as bad as I possibly can, and we got her in a pretty good set, right? Crit rate with the little crit damage and attack percent and then we rolled that crit damage, so that's great. And then here, attack percent with a little attack, a little crit damage, and then accuracy. And then this is just trying to fulfill a set to get a little extra accuracy, but those two in combination are solid. So we have, I mean, this is probably my best gear, just overall. All right, and so she still doesn't quite hit super hard, and it's because her crit damage is low, but I do have a crit damage amulet sitting in the background. We just got to be able to get her to 5-star Ascension. So I was kind of hoping, I'm just going to have to put some of that stuff on the back burner realistically, so I'm going to be able to get my next 6-star. So let's see how close we are to that. Okay. We're just going to have to go to this thing here, otherwise we'll hide them. Okay, so I've already won 4-star to 40. I got 2 more on the way, and I have 1, 2, 3 champions. You know, realistically, I'm still a ways out. So I got a little bit of work to do. But, you know, we're just cruising right on through this, trying to do our best that we can. You know. All right. So we really want to get that. I was hoping to get that ancient here on the camera. What do we got for points here, and what do we need? All right. So we're at 4272. So we need like 200. 200 shouldn't be too bad. Because what are we going to get to go to 5-star? Get 100 points. Okay, and then we can just throw a few brews in. Okay, let's just make this happen, okay? Okay, we're going to start by doing something like this. And we will probably get a little extra energy from the champ chase event because we are likely to get what do you call it? We are likely to get just more mysteries pulled in and things like that. Okay, so then now we can do a little bit of this. Okay, that's going to give me some points. Okay, and then we can just go ahead and do this, and then we're going to get that. You know, realistically, I'm thinking that's enough. I don't know for sure. Okay. All right, so we are getting an ancient for the show. Oh boy, please don't let me down. I mean, realistically, we're at minimum 10 in a row. I should probably check my previous video to see where we're at. The thing that we have had luck with is the void charge. We've gotten like 4 void charges from the clan boss, ironically, in like the first week, which is really, really good. But those are going to get saved. All right. It's got to turn around at some point. Why not now, right? Probably just going to be another rare. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's rosin food. That's a rosin champion, I believe. Man, that's a lot in a row for a 2x. I mean, that's probably... I don't know. Not, you know, 11 in a row. It's not unheard of, but it's just not what you want on on a 2x. Dang it, dude. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Okay, where can we snipe some more energy? Okay, so upgrade 4 champions to 50 or higher and beat a campaign location. Okay. Do I have 4 champions at 50 or higher? I actually don't think I do. 1, 2, 3. And then she's real close. Do I have an amulet for her? No. Alright. What's it going to cost me to get her to 50? I guess that's what it's going to cost me. Whatever you got to do to get a little energy, right? Okay, so we're just going to go and run like whatever the absolute cheapest is gonna be. Okay, can't even do. Okay. We gotta get all 4 champions. So maybe we just gotta go here. Alright, boom. Nope. Boom. Okay. Waste 4 energy to gain 100. Okay. Hey, maybe we'll get our lizard here. You know. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, I'm not gonna lie, folks. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get whatever we can get, okay? And then we will get an epic book out of that, so that's fantastic. Okay, so we'll save that until we're lower and just kind of keep letting that regen. We probably could try to push. No, we're not going to be able to try to push any of these in time. Because we got to do these 2 now. I guess we could look and see what Brutal Campaign looks like and see like where can I get some. I'm sure there's Ancient Shards somewhere in there. Can you not see like an outline of what the stars get you? You know, I also don't know how practical this is, but on the bright side, if I did this would allow me to level her up a little bit, assuming that they can beat this sort of stuff. Oh, they're going to be able to beat this for sure. At least these first initial stages. And I guess this will also give me leaderboard points. But more importantly, I don't get mystery shards when I do this, which is kind of the hard part. But maybe what we can do is, can you still get rares? Can you still get the rares? Because that might be worth us to go and just push and get a couple stars, get into Brutal. We might be able to get some 6-star gear. But it's so expensive per energy. Yeah, you still can get rares. Realistically, though, I wouldn't be interested in any of the gear until I got to Valdemar Strait or Palace of Arabia. I don't know. Let's just go a little bit further and see what we can do. That'll just get a few more levels in Sabbatha, which are kind of hard to come by because we haven't been farming dungeons. We have yet to do our dungeon push because we're trying to just get this. We're just trying to get 6 stars now since I feel like I'm behind because of the Prism shard. You know, kind of wasted a lot of energy. I mean, to some extent it paid off because then we were really able to upgrade some gear, you know, even for minimal stats. But, you know, like on my Alice, the stats are good. But I think once we get this next 6-star, we're going to have to start pushing some of these missions real hard. Try to recoup some resources, catch up to some other people here. Yeah, I don't want to say we mismanaged the account because the account is doing fine. It's just in comparison to some other people, I think we have mismanaged resources. Whether the Prism shard was worth going for or not, you know, things of that nature are going to be, you know, debatable of whether those were good or bad moves. Okay. Well, hopefully what we're going to be able to do is we are going to be able to push in, finally get, you know, get in here with the rare. I guess it's also possible that we're able to snipe some from the mystery shards. I mean, that would be one heck of a, that would be my luck, right? Can't get it from anywhere else but get it from mystery shards. All right. Otherwise, I think that's going to be the whole video. You kind of know the game plan here. As far as the Titan event goes, you know, we're going to passively participate in it. You know, try to get some of the things. I just don't know. I know a lot of people are pushing for this, and I'm pushing for this on the Solely Voids account. I just don't know if it's going to be feasible. We will get points where they're easily accessible. Champion Training, Classic Arena Tournament. You know, when the Dragon and Fire Knight one comes up, we might do those, but we're not going to actively just push for that. I just don't think it's realistic. But like, as you can see, we filled this one out. So, okay, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you guys can throw some things in the comments. Wish me a little bit better luck moving forward, but that's all right. We'll power through this. We've had accounts with worse starts. We've had accounts with better starts. It's the name of the game, folks. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you on the other side.